In 1462, Sultan Mehmed II turned his massive army around and retreated. Not from defeat in battle, but from what he saw outside a Romanian city, 23,144 impaled bodies, forming a gruesome warning. This was medieval execution at its most brutal. Today we're diving into 5 execution methods so horrific that even the cruelest kings eventually banned them. What you're about to hear makes Hollywood look tame, and number 1 on this list kept victims alive for up to 8 days in unimaginable agony. Before we begin, which medieval punishment do you think was the worst? Drop your guess in the comments as we open up history's darkest vault. Number 5. The breaking wheel. Picture being tied spread-eagle to a giant wooden wheel, arms and legs stretched to their limits. Executioners, trained for precision, systematically shatter every bone in your body with iron bars, starting with your fingers and toes, moving up your limbs, always careful to avoid vital organs. The goal? Prolonged suffering. Some survived hours, even days, while crowds watched. Afterward, your broken body was displayed on a pole as a warning. This method was legal across Europe until the 1700s. The last known execution by breaking wheel happened in Prussia in 1841. That's less than 200 years ago. Number 4. Flaying Alive. This was reserved for the most hated criminals, traitors, heretics, or enemies of the state. Executioners would use razor-sharp knives to peel away the skin, starting from the hands and feet, moving toward the torso. With over 4 million pain receptors in the skin, the agony was unimaginable. Skilled executioners could keep victims alive for hours, removing skin in sections to prolong the torment. Sometimes the flayed skin was preserved and displayed in churches or town squares as a warning. Imagine walking into a medieval church and seeing human skin nailed to the wall. Number 3. The Blood Eagle. For centuries, historians thought this Viking execution was just a myth, but anatomical studies say otherwise. The victim was laid face down. Using axes, the executioner cut through the back, severing the ribs from the spine. The ribs were bent outward to resemble wings, and the lungs were pulled out and draped over them, creating a grotesque eagle effect. This was an offering to Odin, and the victim was expected to remain silent or risk dishonor. Victims could remain conscious until the lungs were exposed, trapped between life and death. Number 2. Sawing in half. Victims were hung upside down, legs spread, and a large saw was used to cut them in half, starting from the groin. The inverted position was crucial. Gravity kept blood flowing to the brain, ensuring the victim stayed conscious for as long as possible. 2 executioners sawed slowly, prolonging the agony. Some accounts say victims stayed alive until the saw reached their abdomen or chest. In some cases, this was used as torture, not execution. Victims might be only partially sawed, left to heal as a living warning. The psychological scars often lasted longer than the physical ones. Number 1. Impalement by Vlad the Impaler. His method terrified even the Ottoman sultans. A blunted stake was inserted through the victim's body, carefully avoiding vital organs. The stake would emerge near the neck or mouth, and the victim would be hoisted upright. Because the tip was rounded, organs were pushed aside, not pierced, allowing the victim to survive for days. Vlad once impaled over 23,000 people in a single day, arranging them in perfect geometric patterns. When the Ottomans saw this, an entire forest of dying humans, they simply turned and left. Impalement wasn't just about death. It was psychological warfare, designed to break the will of entire armies. These methods were so brutal that even medieval societies eventually banned them. They remind us just how far we've come in understanding human rights and dignity. Which execution shocked you most? Let me know in the comments. If you want more dark dives into history's forgotten horrors, hit subscribe and check out my video on Roman torture methods next. Thanks for watching Vaults of History, where the past is always stranger than fiction.